Hello and welcome to episode 2 of What If Civilization Started Over. Last episode we saw the Northern Empire have a revolution and get split in half. And then another revolution happened. Then they tried to invade the central cities, only just for this purple revolution to start, and they collapsed. So now we got that out of the way, we can start on this episode. So I did forget to do a few things last episode, which is naming this country and giving it a capital city. Another thing I do want to mention is that, sorry the last episode was, 53 minutes long. I got carried away, so let's try and keep this short. For now, let's get to it. So, this country is going to be called Northern Cities. Now, you might be seeing a little trend. World City, Central Cities, and Northern Cities. So, the reason why they named themselves the Northern Cities is to kind of just slap in the face the Northern Empire, because, well, they don't really like them, and I don't think really anyone does. But just to annoy them, they call themselves the Northern Cities. So it's just to annoy these guys, but it's kind of trying to show them that their influence is just on this area. So, oh, I did that on the wrong alert. Alright, so Northern Cities. Now the capital city. The capital city will be right. Oh, wrong alert. Right here. Okay, so we got our capital, got our cities. Is that a bit of red? We do not like red over here. So the first thing we're going to do in this video is the expansion of the blue country, which is the World City country. So they're just expanding more into the desert area. It's not fully desert, but they also want to continue their ambitions of wrapping around this entire. Why are you doing that? Nope. I'll be right back. So they start to make this more thicker so they can reach it more easily, and start wrapping around, and then they notice, what on earth is this? So they decide to get some ships down here, put port here, and they land an entirely new continent. What on earth? So they don't really want to tell anyone about this. They'll take all of that, they'll strengthen the borders around here so they can handle it more easily. And they put a city there just to strengthen grip over this other continent. But they really have no idea what this is. So the fact that you just see this is... So they're going to keep this a secret because they might find good resources over here. But for now, we'll move on to the Northern Empire. The Northern Empire is incredibly weak. They have had, 3 civil wars? They got destroyed by the weakest country. I mean, come on. Imagine getting defeated by them. That's gonna be a pretty bad. So they want to expand to try and get the grip back and get themselves back together, but where are they supposed to go? They've lost all the land up here, and they're gonna try and not take over that country. But why do they want to take over that country? Because they don't. So they start expanding. Why? So they start expanding, and eventually they develop some technology that is helping them quite a lot. Now, the purple country, which is the northern cities, is looking at this and is not very happy about it. And plus, like, look how far they're going. Managed to get to a lake right here, expand around it, reach the Mediterranean, and start expanding to Turkey. And they've claimed all of this. So what on actual earth is going on? Well, they developed some technology to, like I said, to go farther, but the purple country might have stolen it, so now they are using it. So they are rapidly expanding now, and they get to this lake again and start expanding around this lake. They get to these little lakes over here, connect it up, start trying to get rid of this unclaimed land. In fact, they just go ahead and say, I own all of this, even though we haven't explored it. So they're becoming pretty big, and most of it's just empty land. So they're not that powerful, I'd say, but they are definitely getting more powerful. They can't get past all of these rocks though, so that's not very nice. So they have to stop there. Back down here, the green country has stolen the technology as well, and they are expanding a lot, and go all the way down here. And they expand up around here. And they start to develop some more cities. And decide to put one all the way down here. And one here just to prove that they should have this land. Because now the city's over there. The northern cities start getting loads of cities all of a sudden. And loads. And you might be wondering, why is the northern cities getting so many big cities all of a sudden? Well, it's because of all of these countries. Everyone wants to go to the northern cities because, well, it's less in the central cities, but the northern cities is actually a very nice place to live. And in fact, they're sending so many people into the Northern Empire and World City and saying, oh, you should live here. And it's kind of working. Now, Sun's not very happy. They're stealing their people, and in their eyes, and they just had enough. So they're going to start. There's no yellow country. They're going to start rapidly expanding around the Mediterranean. Get some more resources. Find this area and start to claim it. But the thing is that they start moving around the capital city. Will it render? Please render. There we are. They start to strengthen the grip around the capital city area for some reason. And they're encouraging a lot of people to come up here. So there's a couple of cities actually spawning around here. After a few years, a few start popping up around here. And then the purple country finds out why they're moving people up here. It's because round 2. They get loads of land. Of course, the northern cities were expecting a war, but not this early. They haven't prepared the military too much. And yes, they kind of destroyed the Northern Empire. However, they had the help of the central cities distracting the Northern Empire, and every single person in the revolution was part of military, but a lot of the military have now gone and left the military, so it's kind of bad for these guys. So a lot of important cities get captured early on, and the capital city is immediately threatened. They start losing loads more capital cities, and they actually push back. And we gain a couple of capital cities. Unfortunately, though, they kind of lose a bunch of land. So, not yippee, but yippee at the same time. And then they just lose another important city. So the Northern Empire starts wrapping around here, and then the Northern cities does a big offensive over here and reach the border, push them back, and they actually push in to the Northern Empire's territory. They weren't expecting this, so they lose a couple capital cities, and they lose pretty much all connection with up here. So the little invaded territory up here is kind of lost because they can't talk with the important stuff down here, and the purple countries sorry, not the purple country, the Northern Empire is kind of getting a bit worried because the Northern Front is getting pushed back, and you know their dreams. They want to push all the way up north, not get pushed back. So the Northern Empire decides to push all of its troops and start pushing into the capital city. Of course, they do lose a little bit of claimed territory from this. Actually, the northern cities get a few cities back, and then the Northern Empire starts surrounding the capital city and blocks all connection with it. And finally, after a few years, they capture it. So this is bad, very bad. And now the Northern Empire starts pushing back a lot. And start pushing back into their mainland. And the northern cities start pulling all the troops back so they can try and get back their capital city. They do have a little bit still, but it's not that much. So this is kind of very, very bad because now they lost all their important stuff. Now they're coming for the second important stuff. Because of this, they pull all troops out of foreign territory, and they slam right into this little pointy bit, and it goes really well, splitting them in half. However, some pro-Northern Empire revolutionaries start popping up around these two major cities, and the surrounding both of them. They can still supply these two because of this lake right here, but it's getting very hard. This little bit right here connects with them. Sorry, I'm having a bit of issue with paint.net right now, so it's being a bit weird, but hopefully it gets better. So the Northern Empire managed to start pushing upwards, almost connects, and then yeah, that's not very nice. So the central cities declare wars on the Northern Empire because they are very happy about their last victory, and they think they can easily win again. Easily. And they are doing really well, capturing 3 major cities in the first few months. and threatening this one right here. They surround it, almost capture it, almost capture this other one, and then they do. And now they're threatening the capital city. So this is a little bad. They do push. They do manage to connect, but unfortunately they lose a little bit of claimed land. Can you be rid of? They do lose a bit of land down here. They start coming back to the capital city and capture a major city back. But then immediately the central cities are pushed back, and they get pushed back hard. A lot of troops are surrounded here and killed, which really hurts central cities because the Northern Empire's already done this. They just lost a lot of the military for the second time. So they start getting pushed back hard. And then they start invading. And just before they get to this city, the central cities surrender. And the Northern Empire claims all of this. Some more of this. And that. And the putting the land around the city, basically saying, don't do it again. Otherwise, we can easily take this city out, this city out, this city out, and threaten your capital. They also decide to claim this for invasion reasons. But now we can head back up here, and that's not very good for you northern cities. Yeah. So yeah, they get pushed back pretty hard and get split in half. Lose a lot of military over here. They get pushed back again from all sides, get split again, and all these troops surrender. And it's just looking very, very bad, very bad. And they start going to these major cities, capturing this one. They start going for these outer ones. They start getting all of these, but the most important city is up to the highest city over here. They made that the most important. So for a few grueling and very deadly months, they slowly but surely push up, surround the city, and a bunch of boats surround them over here, which caught this city off guard. They capture it. The northern city, having only one major city left, surrenders. So well done, Northern Empire. And let's see that peace treaty. So here's the peace treaty of the northern cities. So the Northern Empire gets all of this, and this right here. Now you might be wondering, what on earth is this country? So the Northern Empire actually split the northern cities in half, and now there's another country. And is unfortunate for the northern cities. In fact, they're going to move the capital city. You're gonna move it to here. Well, we're gonna move the capital city to over here. This country will have the capital city right here, and that will be the end of this video. Thank you for watching episode 2. Before we go, I'm gonna quickly name this country. So this country is gonna be called the Free People of the North, because they're saying they're all free. But for short, you could just call them the Free North. That'll be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. This is what everything looks like, and I'll see you next time. Bye.